All right, friends, welcome to the week 3 recap. Just going to dive right in. We'll start with a recap of last week. Then I have a special guest, so you'll be sure you'll want to stay tuned for that. And then we'll get into next week's game of the week. You'll notice I'm going to go a little bit above and beyond for this video, more so than Ryan and Jarrett did. I'm gonna put a little effort in, but that's neither here nor there. We'll start out. We'll breeze through Ethan's little handout patty cake win that he got over my team that was missing arguably its two best players. Ethan actually texted me on the side after CeeDee Lamb went down. He said, "Wow, I'm so glad CeeDee Lamb got hurt. This is the best thing that's happened all year. Screw the Cowboys. All I care about is my fantasy team." Do with that information what you will. So congratulations on your treasonous victory, Ethan. Jarrett put on quite a show this week. Went from probably the worst team in the league the first 2 weeks to putting up 180 points. That's quite the turnaround. Derrick Henry can't hold on to the football. That's an issue. Javonte Williams, same thing. Probably want to address that in practice this week. A.J. Brown looks like he remembered what he was doing out there. Garrett Wilson, good player. People forget I drafted him in the first round last year. Wasn't wrong, just early. But, what can I say? And then Zach, not much to say there. Just chalk it up to a bad week. Got a good squad. Probably should have made that trade with me that I offered you earlier this week, but, whatever you want to do. It's your team. Moving on to John's just abysmal group that he has. I mean, my God, are you going to win a game all year? Holy fuck. You've got fucking 90-year-old Davante Adams in the lineup. It's always tough to see that. Got the entire Bucs offense on your bench. And Russell Wilson in the lineup is never something you want to see. Losing to Ryan, who somehow is 2-1, which is beyond me. But hey, that's the game we play. Chase Brown looks like dog shit. You might want to consider getting him out of the lineup. Get that boy Scattaboo in there. Dude's a fucking crayon eater. Next up, we have Garrett versus David. Garrett gets his first win of the year. Garrett, another one who probably would have benefited from actually putting his balls on the table and, bringing a real trade offer to our discussions. But unfortunately, all you wanted to offer me was fucking Travis Etienne, who runs on his tippy toes and sucks. Nonetheless, good win. Ted McMillan looks like a dog. Didn't score that much, but good player. George Pickens, going to be pretty good for the next few weeks. And that brings us to our special guest. So stay tuned here. We're going to get a live interview from league manager David Lowe. I'm going to call him. We'll turn the camera here. Oh shit, it's not going to let me. So I'll turn it like this. Hey, David.
What's going on?
Let me pull up my questions I have written for you. So, first question. How do you feel about your team taking their first loss this past week?
Pretty tough, honestly. I definitely thought I had one of the better draft teams this year, even with a pretty shit pick. But it's all right. It was a manager error.
Do you think showing up to the draft might have impacted your week 3 performance?
This is a setup, isn't it?
Just answer the question.
This is a setup.
Just answer the question.
Hey, I had a feeling.
I have 2 more questions for you. You can pass if you want.
I don't think showing up to the draft would have changed the outlook. of my recent loss. No.
Yeah, that answer says a lot. Do you feel that Garrett harassed you sexually in any way last week?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You had to think about it for a second. Explain.
There were definitely some undertones to his text. He's been trying to trade with me behind the scenes, and
me as well.
There's some tension between those letters, I think.
He doesn't really negotiate, in fairness, if you ask me, but that's not the point of the interview. Last question. Would you like Ricky Pearsall for Kyron Williams?
No.
Okay, we can talk about it off camera.
Dude, you got to do better than Ricky Pearsall.
Thank you for your time. All right. That was our live interview of the week. On to the last game. We have Dalton, who's undeniably looking like the favorite right now in the sports books to win the league. Kind of taking it to Mr. Commissioner, who I was going to come on here and disparage greatly, but he won back some of my respect after our blockbuster trade today. The rest of the league could learn a thing or two about making a fair trade and improving your team. Let's see, what happened in this game? Jackson Smith Najigba. Looks like he's the steal of the draft thus far. Appears to be a good player. Ladd McConkey kind of blows, but that Keenan Allen pickup looks like might have been the waiver wire win of the year so far as well, so Dalton's team is in good shape. Elijah, I just gave you some help 4 weeks from now, but it's going to be tough sledding in that running back room for a little bit, so good luck to you. And that brings us to the end of the weekly recap. So let's look into next week. How do I do that? Let's see. I don't know how to do this on the computer. Let's go to the schedule. All right, here we go. Week 4, we've got a 2-1 versus 2-1 matchup, Zach versus David. We've got a Dalton versus Ethan, 3-0 versus 2-1. I think that'll be our game of the week. Let's see if we can FaceTime somebody in the game of the week and get an interview. We're doing this live, unscheduled. All right, no answer. Ethan, you missed your chance to be interviewed in the weekly recap. And that is all. Thank you, friends.